Root cause analysis. Day to day, we face several problems in life, and our ability to solve these problems decide whether we will be successful or not in that area of life. These problems can be, for example, a professional not making progress in his or her career, restaurant of a restaurateur is not working properly, husband and wife fighting on regular basis, business loss, financial problems such as bad debt, overweight, etc. When we speak about root cause, it can be related to occurrence. Why has the non-conformity or problem occurred? Here, we would be interested in knowing why the problem has occurred. For example, if our problem is related to finances, we would be looking at why this problem occurred in the first place. Detection, that is, why the non-conformity or problem wasn't detected or not detected early. For example, if we are facing a financial problem, we will be interested in knowing why this problem not detected or not detected earlier. That is, increased expenses or increasing debt. System. What has gone wrong in system causing occurrence of the problem? The tools that can be useful in root cause analysis are, but not limited to, Ishikawa diagram, also called as Fishbone diagram and cause and effect diagram. Why analysis, hypothesis testing, is not analysis, etc. Let's look at the sequence in which the tools can be used to do root cause analysis. First step is to ask the question, is the primary cause known? If yes, for example, let's assume brake fail is the cause for the accident problem, which we are already aware. This is called as a primary cause. And if there are no further multiple potential causes possible, proceed to why analysis directly. And if there are still further multiple potential causes possible for the primary cause, use the Ishikawa diagram to determine those potential causes. And after Ishikawa diagram, use is not analysis, and or use hypothesis testing to validate the causes. That is to identify whether those are the actual causes. And after validating the causes, use why analysis to find out the root causes. And if the primary cause of the problem is not known, for example, let's assume we are investigating a car accident problem and we are not aware of what caused the accident. In such a case, use Ishikawa diagram to find out potential causes. Then use is not analysis and or hypothesis testing. Then use why analysis to find out root cause. Now let's look at how to use these tools in upcoming slides. This is a sample Ishikawa diagram prepared as an example of a vehicle accident. You can pause the video and have a look at it if you want. We won't go through the Ishikawa diagram in detail, as I have already covered it in another video. I am giving a link to that video in the description box and the I button above. Hypothesis testing. It is a statistical test used to validate causes of a problem. Sometimes primary causes of the problem are not known and there is a need to validate the causes, that is checking whether a certain cause is the acting cause. Hypothesis testing can be used after using Ishikawa diagram to validate the causes. Is not analysis. This tool is also used to validate causes of a problem similar to hypothesis testing. However, hypothesis testing is a statistical tool. But is not analysis doesn't need to be a statistical tool always. Similar to hypothesis testing, this tool can be also used after Ishikawa diagram to validate causes of a problem. Steps involved in use of is not analysis are: list down the potential causes for validation. Determine how these potential causes will be tested for validation. Collecting objective evidence supporting validation of particular cause. Validating causes. Let's understand usage of this tool through some examples. In first step, we will make a list of potential causes we have determined using Ishikawa diagram or similar tools. Here, the causes we determined using Ishikawa diagram for vehicle accident were: driver was drunk, unskilled or incompetent driver, brake fail, etc. The next step in is not analysis is to determine how these causes will be validated. That is, how we will check whether it is an actual cause resulting in the problem, which is vehicle accident as per our example. You can pause this video to read it properly. The next step after determining the validation method would be to collect evidence or data for validation. Objective evidence can be collected through various sources such as, but not limited to, interviews, observation. That is, you or someone observing things physically. Documented information. That is a record or a document. And another type of objective evidence can be data, which is similar to or extended version of documented information. And after collecting the objective evidence, we will validate the causes based on it. For example, for driver drunk potential cause, we interviewed the police, that is, cops, to check whether the driver was found drunk at the time of the incident. And we got to know that the driver was not found drunk. So, we concluded that it is not a cause. Hence, we can tick in the is not column of is not analysis format to indicate it is not a cause. Similarly, we follow these steps for every potential cause we determined earlier. Let's assume after is not analysis, we got to know that the brake fail was the actual cause after doing validation. And this too was validated based on checking the condition of vehicle by the observation method used to validate the cause. Refrain from considering a certain cause as an actual cause without any objective evidence, since without knowing the cause, if we take action on it, it can actually increase the problem instead of solving it. And that is the reason we document the objective evidence supporting validation of a particular cause. Why analysis. This tool is used to find out the root causes of a particular problem. As the name states, this tool is to keep on asking why questions until there are no further answers possible. In most cases, a root cause is found in maximum fifth why, hence this tool is also called as 5 why analysis. But it doesn't mean we should use only 5 whys. Sometimes you'll need to use 3 whys and sometimes more than 5 whys. Let's take an example of the vehicle accident problem for understanding how the why analysis tool can be used. Our validated cause was brake failure. Hence we asked, why the brake got failed? The answer we got was, the brake got jammed. Then we asked the next why question, that is, why the brake get jammed? The answer we got was, dust got accumulated in the brake mechanism. Our next why was, why the dust got accumulated? And the answer we got was, the joints are open. And our next why question was, why the joints are open, hence allowing accumulation of dust. And the answer we got was, that there was no learning earlier, hence the design wasn't having any provision to cover the joints to prevent the accumulation of dust. There are no further possible answers. Hence we consider this last cause as the root cause. The root cause can be worded as, there was no learning earlier, hence the design wasn't having any provision to cover joints to prevent accumulation of dust. Hence joints of the brake mechanism were open where dust got accumulated. This resulted in it getting jammed. Therefore the brakes failed, which caused the vehicle accident. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Please do subscribe and hit the bell icon and click on the like button if you like the content.